So I did something that made me an extra $190,000 in my business in the last 2 years. It wasn't developing and launching a new product. It wasn't doing some sort of joint venture or affiliate deal. And it wasn't setting up a complex marketing campaign with a bunch of different ads and funnels. It is much, much simpler than any of these. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did this and how you can too if you sell online courses or you sell digital products. Now, if you're new here, my name's Sam and I'm currently documenting my journey of building a portfolio of online businesses alongside my personal brand, hence YouTube, as you can see. If you want to follow along with this and you want to learn how you can build your own online businesses as well, make sure to hit the subscribe button below as well as that bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video every week. So basically, we bundle together all of our courses, which sounds like a simple strategy, and it is, and there's nothing revolutionary or unique about it, but there's a few things that we did to really maximize results from taking this bundling approach. The first thing we did is we created what we call a VIP bundle. So over the years at EDM Prod, which is my online course business for music producers, we've had customers ask us, email us and ask, hey, if I buy more than one course, can I get a discount? Do you have any sort of bundles, so on and so forth? And we always offer a discount for people who want to buy more than one course. But we kind of just left this up to the customer, and if people emailed, that's great, but we never advertised bundles. We never really had a bundle or like a sales page for a bundle. And it just never clicked for us that maybe we should do this until I was talking to my brother. His name's Jono. He does a lot of marketing work for another course company, and he was telling me that they have this thing they call a VIP package. And basically what it is all their courses plus future courses in one bundle for an insane discount. And I was like, this sounds kind of cool. And then he told me how much money they made from it. And I was like, all right, we're gonna do this too. So what we did is we put together a sales page, which didn't take long at all because we were pulling in information from all our other course sales pages. We didn't have to write new copy, really. So we put this together. We set the price at $997, and then we got to work promoting it, which leads me to the second step. So we started by promoting it to non-customers on our list because the logic was that this is a bundle. If we promote it to existing customers, they already own like 1, 2, 3 courses. They're not going to buy this. Let's promote it to people who have not purchased from us and just give them everything upfront for an insane deal. And that worked okay. We would send out a few emails here and there. We never launched it. We never did like a big promotion, but we'd send out a few emails and we'd get a few purchases here and there. But it wasn't until we thought, well, why don't we promote this to existing customers, but giving them a further discount based on what they've spent with us. So if we're selling it for $1,000 and we go to a customer that spent $200 with us and we say, hey, you can have it for $800 because you've already spent this money with us, like, why don't we just do that? And so we started doing that. So I sent out one email to our list, to the customers on our list. And I basically said, hey, we've put together this VIP bundle. It's all our courses plus future courses. If you're interested, I can set up a custom discount for you because you've already purchased something from us. Just reply to this email with the word interested. And I got 80 responses back in like 24 hours. And then the next day I responded to all these people with custom discount codes. Took me a couple of hours and I think we did $16,000 in like a week from that little tiny email, single promotion to existing customers. So we started to think, great, what we should be doing is upgrading existing customers and giving them access to everything and doing this on like a quarterly basis, just sending out this sort of email. And then the third thing we did is we created a separate bundle. So the VIP was working well, but what we noticed is two things. The first was that we started cannibalizing our product launches a little bit. We did a couple of launches after introducing this VIP bundle, and we noticed that the sales were quite a lot lower than usual. Our assumption is that that happened because a lot of people who would have purchased that course don't need to because they purchased the VIP bundle, which includes access to future courses. And So there was that. And then we also noticed that a lot of people didn't want all the extra small courses that were included in the VIP bundle. They wanted access to our 4 or 5 main courses, but they didn't want all these other, $20, $50 courses. So we decided to put together the Pro Producer bundle. And the Pro Producer bundle just contained, at the time, our 4 courses. Now it contains 5. And I think we sold this initially for $697. We actually launched this on Black Friday in 2020 for $497, like a 30% discount. And it did $26,000 in revenue, which was more than half of our total revenue for that Black Friday promotion, which blew us away. And then over the course of 2021, it brought in 50, 60K. Sort of passively, we would promote it here and there. And then again, we promoted it on Black Friday. We did an insane discount and brought in another 24K. And I think combined over the 2 years, the VIP package did about $80,000, and the bundle, the Pro Producer bundle, did about $110 to $115 between there. They both worked really well. That is how we did an extra $190,000 in 2 years with minimal effort. Now, before I end this video, let me share 5 key lessons that I learned from following this strategy. Number 1 is that sometimes the best opportunities in your business are not the things that require the most effort or the most amount of time. It's easy to think about making a new course or making a new product or setting up a big marketing campaign, but sometimes the best things to do are hidden inside your business. They just need to be uncovered, restructured, bought out. In our case, we just needed to put together a sales page, set up some stuff on the back end, and then send out some emails. It didn't take much work at all. The second lesson I learned is that manually emailing and responding to customers can be a very high leverage thing to do in your business. A lot of people, especially online business guys, avoid doing this because they think it's not scalable. I can't be responding to emails all the time. But like I said, we did $16,000 in a week. It took me 2 to 3 hours to respond to these emails and set up custom discount codes. I think most people watching this, if I said to you, hey, you can make $10,000, $15,000 in a week by sending some emails, you're gonna say yes to that. So don't shy away from that manual outreach and response and kind of guiding people towards a sale, even if it's low ticket. In our case, $1,000 product. It's not super high ticket. We don't have a sales team or anything, but just having that more personal touch can really help. Third lesson is that it's better to have guaranteed money now than potential money in the future. So one argument against this bundling strategy, especially the VIP where you're giving future access, is, well, if you're selling it for such a discount, what if this customer was to buy all your courses from you in the future? They'd spend hundreds more dollars with you. And the answer to that is that you can't guarantee that customer is going to buy from you in the future. So if you can get all that money up front, even if it's at a discounted price, it makes a ton of sense. There is an argument that if you kept doing this and you promoted it too hard, you might lower average lifetime value of your customers, but I find that hard to believe. And personally, I'd rather have the money up front than hope for it later on. The fourth lesson I learned is that the higher priced your product is, usually the lower your refund rate is. So our average refund rate for our courses is somewhere between 4.8 to 5%, and our refund rate for the bundles is like 1.8%. So I was scared that when we would do this, like, we get a lot of refunds because it's a higher priced product, and we didn't. Like, it's much lower. So that's something to consider if you're worried that you do this bundle strategy and you're going to get a ton of refund requests because people don't want to spend that kind of money with you. It's unlikely. I think this is because when people are spending more money on things, they tend to think about their purchase decision more, plus you get a higher caliber of customer. And the fifth and final lesson is that crazy discounts work. On both Black Fridays, we discounted this bundle by 30% in 2020 and then 50% in 2021. So we brought the price down from 1,000 to 500, which made me cringe because I'm thinking this is just, it's insane. Like, it's, it's too much of a discount, but it worked. like I said, we did 26 and 24K respectively. And so I think you should at least experiment with a heavy discount on, say, Black Friday or an Easter sale. We only do that kind of discount on Black Friday. Other times we'll do maybe 20 to 30%, but that worked really well for us. Got a lot of customers in the door, and made some good money over that weekend. So that is it for this video. That is how we did an extra $190,000 over 2 years with a very simple strategy that involved bundling our courses together, doing some promotion, doing some manual outreach, some manual upgrading with custom discounts, and of course the Black Friday promotion. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below if you have any thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.